Hi, everybody. It's Monica with American English with Monica. I'm so glad you're here. Today's phrasal verb video is short. There's only one meaning. Well, all right, there's two meanings I want to tell you about, but there's one really common meaning. Someone requested this phrasal verb. What does it mean to chip in? To chip in. I'll tell you the most common definition, and then I'll tell you one less common definition as well as a synonym. So you're going to want to watch the whole video. Welcome, welcome, welcome. If you're new here, I'm so glad you found me teaching phrasal verbs, doing weekly videos. If you could subscribe, that would be awesome. So to chip in means to give some money, but you're giving money as a group. There are several people contributing money to buy something that's expensive. Maybe it's too expensive for one person. So if everyone contributes $10, then we can buy our friend a big gift. Or if everyone contributes some money, we can buy something special for the office. It might be a present. It might be something that you need. But chipping in means to contribute money as a group. To contribute money, to contribute, to give money. Okay? As a group. My family often does this. So there are 4 kids in my family. I have 3 siblings. And quite often we all chip in for one gift for our parents, right? Maybe you are at work and your colleagues say, let's have a party or let's buy a big present or a gift for someone, but we need everyone to chip in. Give $10, maybe $20. If everyone contributes, we can buy something we need or buy a gift for the boss or have a party. Sometimes we use this expression to chip in when we're out at a restaurant with a big group of friends. And we had a good time, we all ate food, maybe we all had some drinks, and now it's time to pay the bill. Sometimes all of the friends decide to divide the money that's due and they all chip in. Do you have an example of a time where you've chipped in? Put it in the comments. Chip in the past, we just double that P. Chipped in. I chipped in $25 for a charity. There was a fundraiser for a charity, and I gave $25. And the whole town raised $3,000. A big amount, right? But we all chipped in smaller amounts to make one big amount. Okay? The other slightly less common meaning to chip in is when someone interrupts. They chipped in with their comments. They chipped in during my conversation and they contributed to the conversation. Sometimes we say this. I still want to write it down because you might hear it. To interrupt. Just a little interruption. She chipped in with her opinion at the end of the presentation. To chip in sometimes means to interrupt. A more common phrasal verb that we use in this situation is to chime in. He chimed in with his opinions during my speech. It was rude. Interrupting is usually rude. Some people do it. Some people say what they want to say even when someone else is talking. At a staff meeting at work with a lot of people, sometimes this happens. There's a topic, there's a conversation, Maybe you're discussing a plan, and people will chip in, or more likely, they'll chime in with their opinions and their comments. And that's okay when it's a session, a meeting where you need lots of ideas. You're brainstorming at work. One of my favorite verbs, brainstorm. When there are people talking and giving their opinions, sometimes it sounds like interrupting. Even in business, even though it sometimes is rude to interrupt, there are some meetings. My students that are studying business and they come to America and they work for American companies, sometimes it's confusing to know when you can interrupt, when you can chime in with your opinion. Some of my students stay quiet during Zoom calls or conference calls or meetings. They don't know when it's appropriate to chime in. Sometimes the person that is running the meeting, the person that is the leader, they might ask, does anyone have any comments? Does anyone want to chime in? And you might at that point give your opinion. But you will notice some coworkers, some of your colleagues, they chime in or chip in to the conversation even when they're not asked. Sometimes it's okay, sometimes it's not. I encourage my students, because I work with business English students, I encourage them to pay attention to the other people in the room or the other people on the Zoom call to try to figure out the right behavior. Because there's different behaviors in different contexts, right? Sometimes it's okay to chime in with your opinion. And sometimes it's better to listen and wait until it's the appropriate time. But I want to know if you have any examples. Have you ever chipped in money to help purchase a larger gift or object or pay a big bill with your friends? Put it in the comments. I'm really glad you asked about this phrasal verb. Thank you for requesting it. And I'm really glad you're here. So if you're a regular viewer, thank you. I'm glad these lessons are helpful. And if you're new here, welcome. Please go back and watch. I've made a weekly phrasal verb video almost every week this whole year, 2023. And I will continue to make videos. I'm going to start making some shorter 2-minute lessons so people have, so when people are busy and they don't have a lot of time, they can still practice their English. I'll see you next time. Bye.